Well, what's going on here, Dad? The 58 Chevy is here.
I don't know.
So we're gonna try and make this bad girl run.
Well, we gotta figure out what kind of safeties and anti-security, anti-theft crap's on it.
Anti-security?
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite what it's supposed to be. Anyways, you guys want to know something real fast? This is why Chevys need fan shrouds. Because the fan is right here and the radiator is right here, so you gotta have fan shroud on a Chevy. Chryslers, they're close enough. You don't have to worry about it. This hood needs to open up just a little bit more. But
Watch yourself.
watching.
What's this little button right here for?
What little button? What did you find, like ignition
The
switch?
little red button right underneath the wiper, right here. See this little red button?
Oh yeah. That's maybe the nitrous or the NOS.
I'm gonna try it.
Yep. And see, as soon as you let off, it wants to kick over. Dad and I are really delving deep into the old Tri-Power 58 here. And little screws and nuts on the distributor. Finally got that cap moved out of the way. That's typically not a good shine. That shows you some hillbilly going on. Contacts are fairly dirty in the cap, but all we gotta do.
There's an extra key and an extra fuse.
Extra key and extra fuse, where did they find that?
You want to hide a key deal or anything?
Oh, nice. Now hopefully we can figure out why this thing will not give it spark until you let off of the key. That's weird. I'm sure someone's already figured it out. They're familiar with whatever all this crap is on here. Was that right? 1032?
Mm-hmm.
Aha.
1132.
Oh, 11. What?
1032 divided that by 2 would be 5/16. 1032.
Hmm. Yep.
All right, I got 11.4 on the top of the portion resistor. Crank it. All right. Let me go to the bottom. All right, 5.7. Crank it. Yeah.
Turn that switch again.
Try again?
Yeah, do it again. Oh, no, no, no. No, the other switch. Electric antenna. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, here comes the big rain.
Pull the wire off the coil.
Oh, yep. There we go. Oh, we'll be back. So Dad wanted to try one thing before we do anything else. We found an old super stock Excel coil. I don't remember where this came from. Oh, this was on the Slant 6 and Hookers and Blow. One of the first things we bought for Michael's truck. And when I sold the Slant 6, I kept the coil. Because, well, I don't know. I like chrome and I like the old logo they still had. I mean, the coil works. At least it worked, years ago. Oh, maybe the coil's bad on that. I don't know. She was worth a shot, ain't it, Dad?
Yeah. Better than change the distributor first.
Yeah, Chevy distributors suck. I don't know why they didn't make them more like Chryslers. You want me to hand you that coil?
Yeah.
Don't need to be tripping on the cord or hitting your head on that hood anymore.
Yeah.
Like they designed it just for Chrysler guys to hit their head on it. Because we Mopar guys, I know I'm gonna make the joke, we may spend time underneath the hood trying to fix things we keep breaking. Nobody spends more time underneath the hood than a Chevy guy. I said it. As I say, because I've got a 70 Charger over there that has got about 20 miles on it probably. It keeps breaking. You know what? I'll own it. But I gotta make my Chevy joke. Yeah, hopefully this will work. I feel like a pimp, Dad. Yeah.
Door popper. Same. Change the coil and it does the same thing, so that eliminates that.
So we're getting ready to pull the distributor. We got it on number 1. And well, I hate pulling distributors out of Chevys, but throttle shaft is still leaking horribly on that back carburetor. Not good. We'll get that out, see if we can maybe put points back in it or try and get where it at least just fire. Because that's the problem with your trick of the week stuff, you know, like you see the chrome or the polished aluminum valve covers with the flames and the chrome alternator and all the street rod stuff. It's the trick of the week stuff. And the same thing with modern fuel injection. Give it 10, 20 years, see how good that stuff really works. That's got older electronic ignition. Yeah. Just leave stuff alone. You won't have any problems in the future. We got that distributor out there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just took 1/8 of a turn at a time for about 2 hours.
That's just electronic ignition.
Yep.
Or Pertronics or whatever the heck it is.
I don't think that's Pertronics, it would say. It'd probably still be working at least. This problem right here is I got those AC lines right there, and your bolt is just, it's just not great. So we're gonna see what we can do about this distributor, and hopefully we can make this thing come to life in some extent. Well, there's a 58 Biscayne, new day, and we have good quality made parts from China. Bought that distributor, and look at the way the points connect. They're not even square, but Dad got that set up, so we deduced that the distributor is probably more than likely dead. Now I gotta remember, oh, this is embarrassing. I don't know how many times I've come out here and opened the hood on this dang thing. I forget where the dang thing is, but so thinking the distributor is probably the problem. So we got a new distributor. It's points instead of electronic, which actually did turn out to be Pertronic. Pretty sure it's dead. So we're gonna throw this points distributor in it, and that should be our fire figured out. And hopefully these carburetors will work good enough that we can hear this thing run, see how it's gonna run, and see if it runs good enough to warrant, you know, spending more money on it for my uncle, so that way he can have a sweet cruiser, because I think this thing could be a pretty slick little sled. So let's rip that old crappy distributor out, put this new shiny crappy one in there, and make magic happen. So I do want to just show you guys a neat feature of this car is the door popper. That is pretty freaking slick. I'm not gonna lie. I think door poppers are kind of silly, but it's kind of neat at the same time. And holy crap, is it hot and muggy in here. Oh, it ain't great. Just get these windows rolled down so we can get to working on this thing. Well, just completed my very first small block Chevy distributor install, and with AC and 3 deuces, that is a pain in the mother. I'm not even gonna go there. That is just a pain. That's on. I followed their firing order, and I ain't double checked it maybe because their plug wires are just atrocious and a mess, because the wires are all clumped together instead of being spread apart. So we'll just hope their firing order is right. They put it back together just the way they had it. Dad's gonna fix some wires here. Hopefully we can get this setup working. What says you did?
I'm trying.
Trying. Well, the moment of truth finally gonna be here pretty soon. As soon as Dad gets this last wire hooked up that fell out, and pray to baby Jesus that this old girl fires up so we can finally get it, see if we can hear it run and see how well it runs. So we're gonna set you up, try to find a cool place for you to sit. Maybe that Hemi charger right there make a good place, and see how she does. All right, see how it does. Time it. How tight did you get there?
All right, try that.
Well, what says you did?
You got the old pig running.
We do, and it runs rough, at least from my area. It's quiet too, like really quiet, quieter than I thought it was going to be. Need to double check firing order, check the trans fluid, and make sure these carburetors are still working like they should be. Maybe idle it up, but I think it might have some plug wires messed up. That would be my fault, because I was trusting their firing order.
Well, I mean, it's hard because they got all the wires zip tied together and they run underneath the freaking manifolds.
Yeah, I don't like that. So we're gonna see what we can do. Maybe get this thing running a little bit better, but it freaking runs. That's a good start.
That means the Pertronics was dead.
Yep, the electronic ignition was dead. We put points back in it like it's supposed to be. Fired right up, as you saw. So let's get to work. All right, we double checked the firing order. We are correct. We added ATF because it was dangerously low. What else did we do? Beat on the carburetors mercilessly, which I'm gonna do again just because. Just because you never know. Check the engine oil. It's engine oil. That's about all I got to say about that.
It's all oily.
It's mostly oil. It's a fine mixture of gas and oil. Mostly oil though. So maybe we just need to let it run for a decent amount of time. Maybe it just needs to get warm and maybe get the cogwheel blown out, because I know the spark plugs, we pulled number one plug when we were at the deal and it was just disgusting. So it really needs plugs. It probably needs wires, but it runs. Hopefully we can get it to run a little better.
I don't think that stupid chrome distributor clap's worth the chrome they put on it.
I don't think so either. It's pretty crap. So I'm gonna give Dad the camera and we'll see if we get this thing running a little better. You are recording, sir.
All right, we'll see what happens.
All right, Dad, go crawl into that sled. So I can work up here. Dad's got the wiring just about sorted, so now it's my turn.
You want to hook that tack back up?
No, that tack don't mean crap to me. I bet you it ain't even accurate. I just want to see if I get this thing to idle. Yeah, isn't that kind of fun, just kind of falling in there?
Wait the fuck back here. Randy can't fit in that?
Oh no, I scooted it back, and then I scooted it forward. That's like 2 notches forward. That's more like where I think it was with Randy. It goes back quite a bit. All right, well, start her up. You might have to. No moving that idle deal all the way up, but it's got oil pressure and everything. Sounds like a freaking hurricane. It's got like 1 3/4 inch exhaust on it. This is all it needs really is just run. I can't light it up anymore. Do it again. That sounds kind of cool with the inch diameter exhaust. Yeah. Let's see here. You'll be able to let off the pedal now. I really think all this thing needs to do is just sit here and run. Maybe put actual gas in instead of whatever's in it. But it still runs pretty rough. But I think it's hitting on all 8. Yeah. It's pretty rich. Yeah, I couldn't get nothing out of the radio. How's that oil pressure doing?
About 35.
About 35?
Vacuum went up.
Yeah?
It's on decelerate. Like 25 pounds of vacuum. Or inches of mercury or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty stock sounding, which I'm kind of thankful for that it ain't got some giant cam.
I need to put my meter on the battery, see if it's charging.
Okay. Okay. That is the exhaust hitting the bottom of the car. It's rattling. So now we're gonna come up here, test the gaskets out, see if it ain't leaking there. Ain't leaking there. Ain't leaking there either. That's good.
fuel filter.
Yeah.
Fuel filter's out plugged. I'm trying to run.
I know. Well, let her sit here and run for a while. Well, I think that's just gonna about call it for now with the old Biscayne from my uncle. Other than, I gotta warn you, before you go checking things on a car, be careful. See that big old nest in there? Yeah, that was about to be my lunch, because about 4 hornets came screaming out of their yellow jackets, and they weren't too happy about me visiting. But I loaded up 2 cans of brake clean in my hand, and I took care of them. So I think we'll take one more look at the old Biscayne. Oh, the radio's working. So let's see, we're charging, we got vacuum, oil pressure's not great, but it needs an oil change pretty bad. Temperature gauge came up. Well, yeah, there's a lot of things this thing needs. Do you see the blow-by on that freaking vent tube when you pulled it out?
It might come out of that. We'll get new oil.
Dad, oil, new oil does not solve blow-by.
It ain't as much blow-by as I've seen before.
That was like just straight up like a fucking train.
Puff, 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 puff.
Yeah, and you saw what the
Like the Javelin?
No, it was worse than the Javelin. I bet you this, whatever small block Chevy is about as old as the hills, twice as dusty, rode hard, put away wet.
It's got the cool valve cover.
It's got the stupid valve covers with a really cool intake setup that needs a lot of work.
We put this in the back for Randy's memento.
Yeah, we better put that in there. That's original. You know, that's the kind of wiring we were dealing with. I think that's gonna about call it. Thing runs.
Put that in there too.
Yeah, hang on. Before we call it, I just gotta demonstrate. There's just something about that. Yeah, I know, that's where the door handle should be. Oh, that's kind of neat. Those are, I don't like those at all. No, there you go. That's where you're supposed to wear them. That's racist. You're gonna get in trouble for that one. Hang on, shut that door. I like how this one opens, because these ones actually pop open. Oh, you better put that back. That piece of, no, that's original, Dad.
Let's see, what else needs to go in there?
I don't know. Hang on, I just wanna.
You probably need to roll that window.
Yeah, I know. That's why I opened the door originally. But I just like doing the door popping thing because it's kind of neat.
I don't see if that air conditioner was.
Oh, you really want to turn that on?
No.
As all the sins of humanity come flying out towards you.
Did you roll this down?
Yeah. It's probably just stiff. It probably ain't been rolled down. You know, Randy got told this thing ran over about a year ago. I think that was complete BS. It looks nice, but there ain't no way it ran a year ago. The way it's running right now.
Yeah, I think spark plugs had rust on them.
Yeah. Oh shoot, Dad pulled off that breather tube right there on the intake. That thing is just solid sludge and rust and nasty and broke. Yeah,
and the breather tube's rusted off.
Yeah, so it's been over a year. But as always, guys, we appreciate you for watching this one. Kind of a neat deal. I mean, it's like the first actual Chevy on the channel besides Dad's GMC truck. So, well, we hope you enjoyed it, and maybe you'll see more of the old 58 of my uncle's, maybe not, don't know. Hard to say. So, Dad, what you got to say to everybody?
I say bye-bye.
You can't even say that to the camera?
Bye-bye.
That's better.
Trying to put my stuff away.
So, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.